In today's video, I'm going to go over some important points to focus on if you want to run advertisements as a realtor in 2022 going into 2023. So stay to the end so you can actually implement all of these strategies. You can't miss out on one or it won't work. So let's get into the video. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I appreciate you coming back to watch yet again another video. I post every single Monday and Thursday. We smashed our last goal of trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. But in 2023, I'm making this known now that I want to get to 10K subscribers and help that many more people. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the strategies that we implement for our real estate agents, essentially how to take your marketing to the next level. If you're a realtor watching this and you don't know who I am, my name is Carter Vincentini. I'm the co-founder of Versatile Agency. We run a full service real estate specialized marketing agency, doing everything from A to Z for our realtors to build their brand and bring in new business via advertising. But yeah, let's get into the tips and into this video. So as per usual at the start of these videos, before I get into the tips of what you should do, the strategy you should start implementing, and I go onto the actual laptop, just a quick couple pointers. You don't want to do the typical stuff that every other realtor is doing, essentially just by copying their advertisements, copying the copywriting, and just doing the overall typical stuff. And what I mean by the typical stuff is we're running an ad that just has you, your headshot, your logo, and it just says, give me a call. I can help you with all of your real estate needs, whether you're looking to buy or sell. Click the button below and let's chat. That stuff just doesn't work anymore. It's not 2012. It's not 2015 where you can get cost per leads for 30 cents just because you're running an advertisement in general. And that just wasn't done at all back then. But this is more of a common thing now. People are running advertisements. You have to actually have good systems and strategies put in place to bring in quality leads and just bring in leads in general. So you can't do the typical stuff of just running an ad with a headshot of yourself and just stating to call you now because you can help them with all of their real estate needs. So here's also a hack you can do to see what other agents, teams, and agencies are essentially doing in your area. If you don't follow me on Instagram, versatile_agency_, I've went over this before, but just in case you're only following me on this platform, you can actually go on what's called the Facebook ad library. When you go into the ad library, you can select the country, you can select the ad category. So in this case, you're going to select housing, and then you can search the city and or big team or agent that you want to essentially funnel hack. So what I'll do is I'll search like a city. You can type in Toronto. Once you type that in, it will show you every single advertisement that's been posted to date. And you can kind of just see what others are doing. The advertisements they're running, people that are boosting listings, people that are, leveraging video ads, which isn't very common, to be honest. But just a quick tip on what you can do to kind of see what others are doing in your area. Now, there's a couple things you need to actually think about before you go into advertising and you start marketing. And that's, what is the goal behind your actual campaign and what is that you're trying to do? Are you trying to get more leads? Are you trying to drive traffic to a landing page, drive traffic to your website, brokerage's website, an opt-in page, whatever it may be? Or are you trying to get more views on a commercial, get more views on a video? You have to figure out the actual goal of the campaign that you want to run. What's the purpose behind it? I'm going to assume 90% of the time that's going to be to bring in new business, build brand awareness while, trying to bring in leads. So the two most common campaigns that I run for our realtors is a traffic campaign and just an instant form lead campaign. With the two different campaigns, there's different strategies you have to implement. For just a typical Facebook lead form, the quality of the lead tends to be lower, so you have to have automated systems put in place to work these people. With a traffic campaign, usually we are trying to drive a bunch of traffic to a landing page that we would develop for our clients where we can potentially get higher quality leads as they're being taken through a process of answering a variety of different questions and whatnot. But if you're a realtor watching this, or you're doing honestly any kind of marketing, if you're a business owner, you have to figure out what's the purpose and goal behind the actual campaign that I'm developing. And another thing to think about is, what do you want to target? Do you want to get buyers? Do you want to focus strictly on getting sellers? Or do you want both? Because That's going to be a big factor that comes into play when you're actually developing the creative, the advertisement, all of the copywriting, your funnel, the actual Facebook lead form. That all has to be tailored to exactly what it is that you're trying to actually bring in. So figure out if you want buyers or seller leads or both, so you can do the copywriting and create the ad accordingly. Now, finally, this should only be 10% of the pie. And this is something actually that one of our clients in Realtor said to me, which actually made a lot of sense. And you don't want this to be taking up 90% of your time, but only being, like 10% of your business. You should be doing other things. And what I mean by that is producing, short form content on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, creating long form video content on YouTube, doing neighborhood evaluations, day in the life, going to stage home, whatever it may be, door knocking, cold calling, putting out flyers, work in your sphere, email blasts, all these different ways of marketing and getting new business. You can't just be 100% focused and reliant on one. What another agent said to me is that you want your business to have as many pillars as possible. You don't just want it to be on, one concrete pillar, and if that goes down, your whole business is coming down with you, which is also why a lot of realtors get on discovery calls with us, because do you really want to be 100% reliant on just your sphere and waiting for that next repeat and referral? I mean, if you've been in the industry for 30 years and you have a massive database, maybe that's working for you. But if you want to scale to the next level, or you're a newer agent, you want to start building your brand and bringing in a pipeline of leads and have some sort of marketing system put in place. But going a little bit off topic here, you only want this to be 10%, take up 10% of your time. You should have other different methods of bringing in new business and building your brand as well. So now I'm going to actually go on the laptop and start developing a campaign and just show you essentially what it is that we do. So let's get on the laptop. So we're on the laptop. This is just a default ad account. As you can see, my ad account, I don't have any campaigns running or anything like that. So if you're a realtor, I'm just going to basically show you the process of what it is that we do essentially when going to develop a campaign for our real estate agents. So big green button here, create. Obviously that's where you're going to go to create a campaign. Now, like I said, this is where you're going to choose your objective. So you already came up with a goal because you watched this video the entire way through. You know that you have to develop a goal of what it is that you're trying to accomplish from a campaign. Now you can see here the two that I mentioned, traffic and leads, the two most common campaigns that we run. So in this case, what we're going to do is we are going to run a traffic campaign. So click continue. Now the way I label this stuff is basically just outlining the general goal of what it is that I'm attempting to accomplish throughout this entire campaign. So if it's a buyer campaign, I'm going to label that it's a buyer traffic campaign. And then this is just stuff for the ad sets that I do. I'm just stating that this is a landing page. That's where we're driving all the traffic to. Open targeting for the city that I'm targeting, manual placements for the advertisements, and then I'm going to be running a single image advertisement. So that's just what I do. But basically, like I just said, you're just breaking down everything that the goal is from this campaign. So select the housing category because you're running a real estate ad if you don't do that. Otherwise, it'll be taken down. And then I'm not going to explain all this other stuff because this isn't a video about explaining the ads manager. I'm just showing you what I do and how we essentially develop our campaigns. So for the ad set name, what I'm doing here is putting landing page, because that's where I'm driving all the traffic to is a website. I'm doing open targeting of whatever city. So if it was like Windsor, I'd put Windsor, and I'm going to do like a 15-mile radius. And then I'm going to do manual placements. I'm an idiot. I don't know how to spell. There we go. So we have website selected, your daily budget, whatever you want that to be. You're going to do your audience. Like I said, if we were doing Windsor, in this case, I would, select Windsor, put the radius to be 15 miles. That's what I'm doing for that part. And then this part, I'm going to do single image, whatever it is, say home collage. Then you put your image in, put your copywriting. We have copywriting that we have split tested. Put your landing page URL in there. And yeah, that would be it for a traffic campaign. I'm not going to go over an instant form campaign. I'm also not going to give you all the copywriting and the ads that we use. Essentially, you could just be doing all the work yourself. But yeah, hopefully this was a helpful and useful video as far as what you should look at and do if you want to start advertising and marketing for yourself as a realtor. But before you guys go, do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, maybe even comment down below some videos that you would like to see and like me to explain to, help anyone, whether a real estate agent, person trying to start marketing. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.